Alright everybody, so Jujutsu Kaisen episode 6, it does in fact see the return of Yuji Itadori, but first, the King of Curses, Sukuna, basically has a one-on-one talk with Yuji inside, Sukuna's domain, or to put it more simply, everybody, Yuji and Sukuna basically have a meeting of the mind, basically on the astral plane, but Sukuna calls it his domain, and at first, Yuji says, "Wow, is this really L or something?" And then Sukuna does say, just like last week's episode ended, don't come and see me like this without my permission, you brat. And no, in other words, we're not dead yet. But Yuji's like, well, since I'm here and you killed me, now I can beat the crap out of you all I want. And then it becomes really clear that Yuji on his own is, at least for now, not enough to beat Sukuna. But then Sukuna does offer Yuji a way to come back to life, but it involves two conditions. One, when Sukuna shouts, or says a certain word, which I think is the excommunication, which is what happens to curses when they're destroyed. When Sukuna says that, Yuji will automatically hand over control of his body back over to Sukuna for an entire minute. And the second condition is Yuji will automatically forget that he made the first promise. And then after Yuji says, "Look, like hell I do that, but the last time I lent you my body, he went out of control and nearly killed my friends. I'm never gonna lend you my body again, even if it does mean I get to come back." And then Sukuna's like, "Alright, well, if you can beat me in a fight to the death, I'll bring us both back to life without any conditions." And right as Yuji is agreeing to that, Sukuna cuts Yuji's head off, and just as the morgue is a morgue coroner, Dr. Shoko, it is about to start destroying Yuji's body. He like jumps off of the table, and then Gojo Sensei says, "Wow, welcome back, Yuji." And then but that's prior to Gojo Sensei telling his assistant that he's going to step down as a teacher from Jujutsu Tech, and the reason is he truly wants to take out all current heads of the way jujutsu is practiced, and he wants to reshape the world of jujutsu in his way, and but the only way he could think of to do such a big task is to it is to bring up a bunch of talented jujutsu users to sort of not really follow him, but bring up talented users that could ultimately help him do this. And Gojo says immediately that Yuji was one of those very talented sorcerers. And then Gojo said they asked the coroner to basically keep on permanent record that Yuji is in fact dead. That way when he comes for the upcoming tournament, I mean because that way he won't be targeted or Sukuna by any other curses like Geto and Jogo, which I'll get to Jogo in a minute. So anyway, guys, while all this is taking place, Nabara and Megami are basically still training for the upcoming tournament against the other school. But first, Fushiguro takes the name tag of the juvenile murdered prisoner that Yuji tried to save back when he let Sukuna control last time, and he basically apologizes to the dead inmate's mom, and then again he says, I wasn't necessarily keen on saving anybody, but even though my friend wasn't successful, he at least wanted to bring what was left of your son's body back to you, so that you could at least know what happened to him for real. And then the dead inmate's mom says, "It's okay, don't apologize. I'm the only one that's going to mourn his death anyway." And then Yuji basically tells Gojo that he wants to become the strongest, and that he wants Gojo to train him. But before all this happens, Geto and Jogo are still basically talking at the restaurant, and then they basically talk about that their biggest threat right now, since Sukuna's been believed to be destroyed, what would be Gojo, and then and then and then Jill goes like, how are we ever going to deal with such a high level jujutsu specialist? And then Geto's like, simple, we'll just lock him away by using a sealing technique, a prison realm, which basically which basically looks like this cube type of thing, but and then Jogo gets all excited and basically um, sets off his um, murderous uh, combustion curse, which literally um, incinerates everybody in the restaurant except for Ghetto. And then Jogo asks, Ghetto is honest opinion. How strong am I compared to Sukuna? And then Gale says, at a low estimate, at least stronger than 8 or 9 of Sukuna's total fingers. And then Jogo asks, if Geto gives him that prison ceiling box, then he will personally go kill Gojo himself. And then Yuji's training to master cursed energy truly begins. But and what happened is really cool. Because Gojo uses cursed energy and the cursed technique together to basically crumble up these two soft drinks that they're not really soda. Well, one looks like it could be a ripped off version of Mountain Dew, and the other one honestly looks like orange soda. And then Yuji doesn't get it, so Gojo Sensei explains think of cursed energy as electricity, and then think of the cursed techniques as the outlets that we use to plug in certain appliances. And then Yuji says, oh, I get it. So I'm about to learn something really cool like the Spirit Gun Rasengan Dodon Ray or Kamehameha Wave, right? And then Gojo says, nope, you can't use any techniques. But then Gojo says to himself, or at least you can't yet. Even though normally the ability to use curse techniques, it's usually something a person inherits the day that they are born, and it usually depends on 80% of the person's natural talent. Since Yuji and Sukuna are one and the same, Gojo says that eventually all of Sukuna's curse techniques Yuji will eventually be able to absorb them and master them at will if he can master cursed energy first. And then Gojo says, basically, the, 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 the ability to get control cursed energy, much like being able to control Super Saiyan, is based on the person's emotions. So Gojo tells Yuji that he's going to learn how to maintain a steady flow of cursed energy by watching movies, everything from masterpieces to horror films to C-rated movies to those terrible French films. And then Gojo basically brings up this cursed doll that the principal of Jujutsu Tech made, and then Gojo says, "Hey, look, Yuji, your goal it is to watch an entire movie without having the cursed doll basically box you in the head." And then at the end of the episode, guys, Gojo's assistant is supposed to take him to a meeting with Jujutsu Tech's principal, and then Gojo says stop the car, and then the episode ends with Jogo basically about to start his assassination attempt on Gojo. And like I said, while all this is going on, Panda Nabaria, who started out training for the upcoming event, ends up going shopping. And yeah, guys, like I said, the episode ends with Gojo being targeted by Jogo for the prison ceiling cursed item. So again, guys, this really reminds me of how an old school training episode really felt. And I love the fact that Yuji referenced such classic techniques like the spirit gun, obviously referring to Yusuke, the Rasengan, hopefully referring to Naruto, not Boruto, LOL, the Benkai, referring to Aizen or anybody from the Soul Society, the Dodon Ray referring to the Crane School, Mercenary Tao, or of course Tien, and even though Jiaozu can use it, let's just leave Jiaozu out of this. But yeah, guys, I really like how Gojo's taking on toward that serious approach that Kakashi once took with Sasuke, but kind of a simple and weird approach that Master Roshi took with anybody from the Eternal Hermit School. But again, guys, Yuji Itadori and Sukuna, the King of Curses, are back, and let us see if Yuji Itadori can truly master the fine art of cursed energy.